Anybody has her and she's still alive, just bring her back to me. That's all I asked of you. And I won't ask no questions. I just want to hold her and keep her near to me. And if she's not, then let me lay her down and let her be peaceful with the good Lord up above.
Heart has to go out there to the grandma of Nevaeh Buchanan, little 5-year-old, snatched right outside of her house, basically. She was riding her scooter. That's just a visual that just breaks your heart when you think of a 5-year-old riding a scooter 1 minute and snatched and gone the next. We're taking your calls on this. 1-877-TEL-HLN's the number. We have our experts standing by as well. We have a call from Pat in Florida. Hi, Pat. Your comment or question?
Yes. My comment was, I'd like to know what kind of women these are that would allow their young children to be around sex offenders.
That's a good. I'm sure a lot of people, I'm sure, have that question. Let's go back to the sheriff to get a clarification. Again, George Kennedy's not a suspect. Sheriff, you mentioned him as a person of interest. What's his alibi for Sunday? Where was he?
Well, I'm not commenting on what he did or didn't say, or what his alibi is.
Okay.
You know, we're looking at him as a person of interest, and we have various tips, and we're running down those tips to either prove or disprove the statements.
Gotcha. And Sheriff, we appreciate that as well. We know that there's an investigation going on. We'll ask if you can answer it, but that's fine. So let me hit you with 2 more, and I'll get Pat Brown back. Do you know what the relationship was between George Kennedy and the mom, or George Kennedy and little Nevaeh?
I'm not commenting.
No, okay. Pat, let's get back to the caller's question. We wonder how you letting your little girl, and the mom had said, one quote was that George Kennedy was a male figure in little Nevaeh's life because the dad was out of the picture.
Well, that's her excuse anyway. The caller is absolutely correct. What is causing women to do this? I'll tell you what's causing women to do this. Their own needs are more important than their children's needs. The children's needs are safety, to be taken care of, to be protected, and the mothers apparently are deciding that they want more freedom, they want more attention for themselves, they want a sex life or whatever it is. And if that's what they want, their children can go outside and play and they can bring in any guy they please. And they just simply do not put their children first. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
Sad one.
Let's get another call in. Kathy in New York. Hi, Kathy. Your comment or question here?
Yes, Mike. I just want to say that loneliness can make a lot of women do a lot of stupid things. But I do have to tell you that, Mike?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, when I was about... when my daughter was about 13, I was divorced, and real quick, a fellow came in, I was going to date him, and he took a look at my daughter. He said, in 10 years, I'll be stopping by and dating her.
Oh,
I said, right now, you're leaving because there's the door.
Yeah, well...
So we have to protect the kids.
We do have to protect our kids. Yeah. Kathy, thanks for the call. Don, as a former FBI special agent in charge, what's your next move here? How are we going to unravel this thing?
Well, they've got to keep going back to the mother, and they've got to keep going around to the mother's friends and try to develop this information as much as they possibly can. And I know the sheriff is being very close-mouthed, as he should, on some of these issues, but they've got to be working that neighborhood, that apartment complex, to find out everything they possibly can about that. And I think you are going to find that there could possibly be some complicity here with letting this little girl out unattended and something else going on.
Okay. I'd like to thank our panel, as always. Thank you, the viewer, for the calls. More news coming up. Stay with us.
Life for Ned McDonald, 41. This is